Have you ever made a decision so bad that you thought, I'm not stupid, so why did I do that? You're not alone, and you're not broken. Your brain is just running an old script you never knew was there. Welcome to Story Minds, where stories meet the human mind. Let me show you three tiny stories, and one big reason smart people keep making dumb decisions. Stay with me till the end because once you see this pattern, you'll start catching yourself in real time. Sarah stared at her phone. Her friend hadn't replied in 3 hours. In her head, the story was already written. She's ignoring me. She's angry. I must have said something wrong. By the time the reply finally came, sorry, I was in a meeting all day. Sarah had already decided, I'm not important to people. The decision wasn't about a message. It was about her value. What happened there? Her brain didn't wait for facts. It filled the silence with fear. That's the first trap. Your brain hates uncertainty more than it hates being wrong, so it chooses a bad story over no story at all. This is the need for closure. When something is unclear, your mind grabs the quickest explanation, not the truest one. Smart people aren't immune to this. In fact, the smarter you are, the better you are at building very convincing lies. For yourself. Ryan always wanted to start his own thing. He had ideas. He had skills. People even told him, you'd be great at this. But when the chance finally came, he said no. I can't risk it right now. I'll do it later when things are stable. Now's just not the right time. 5 years later, he was still at the same desk with the same later in his mouth. What happened? He didn't choose the best option. He chose the least scary story. That's the second trap. Your brain confuses familiar with safe and unfamiliar with dangerous. This is the status quo bias. Your mind secretly believes, if I stay where I am, at least I know this pain. New paths come with unknown problems. So even when the new future is better, your brain whispers, don't move. This hurt is at least predictable. Smart people don't escape this. They just create smarter excuses. Lena wanted to get in shape. On day one, she ran for 10 minutes and almost collapsed. Her brain screamed, this is impossible. This is not for me. I'm just not that type of person. So she quit. Weeks later, she saw someone online who had been training for months, and she compared her day one to their year 3. That's the third trap. Your brain judges the whole journey based on the first step. This is present bias. Your brain is wired to care way more about how you feel right now than about who you'll be 3 years from now. So it trades long-term growth for short-term comfort and calls it a rational decision. So why do smart people make dumb decisions? Not because they're stupid, but because the brain hates uncertainty, so it grabs the first story, clings to the familiar even when it hurts, worships the present, and sacrifices the future. Intelligence doesn't erase these biases, it just decorates them. Next time you face a decision, try this simple switch. Instead of asking, what feels safest right now? Ask, what will my future self thank me for? Imagine them. The you that didn't quit, didn't settle, didn't believe the first fearful story. What would they tell you to do today? Pause there. Listen. That tiny pause is where dumb decisions start to die. If this made you see yourself a little more clearly, don't just move on. Sit with one decision you regret and ask, which of these 3 traps was I in? That awareness alone is a different kind of intelligence. You've been watching Story Minds, where stories meet the human mind. If you want more videos like this, you already know what to do. And remember, you're not your past decisions. You're the person who sees them differently now.